Hello, let's create a Google Classroom. First, go to classroom.google.com, and as you can see, I already created 2 classes. In order for you to create your class, you're going to click here on the plus sign, select create a class. Let's name this test. You can add a section or a subject and press create. Wait for the internet to do the work, and ta-da! Here is my test class. As simple as that. Here I can change the theme right here. This is my theme. I can click on select theme, and here I have a gallery of different pictures, and also I have here more options to make. I really like this one. And select class theme. Ta-da! All done. If you like to change your picture here, you will go to these 3 lines and scroll all the way down to settings. Here you can change your profile picture. Okay, now here's my class. As you can see, is no work due now. Topics, you can add any topics, like if for math, if you're doing something specifically, or like Black History Month, you can add a topic here. And also you can click on the plus sign here, create a class announcement. You can create a class assignment, a question, and you can post anything, and you can distribute that post to all the classes that you create. You can also put a hold on the post. For example, if you create a question and you want this question to post later on, what you will do is you can do that when you're here. For example, when are you going to create your Google Classroom? Here I can add instructions if I want. I can put the due date here. You see, that's the calendar. Okay, I can also add a topic. I can select the type of answer that I want to get from my students, multiple choice or short answer. I can upload an attachment, insert anything from my Google Drive, from YouTube. I can also insert a link. Now this one is, option is on. Students can reply to each other. I will turn this off because I don't think we're ready for that yet. Here, student can edit answers. That is off. Don't slide it to turn it off, because that means they can do that with other posts that students make. So everything is saved automatically. Here, when you click on ask, it will ask you to schedule that post, so you can schedule that for later. I can schedule that to be posted today at 3 o'clock, or I can save that as a draft. Okay, so I'm gonna save that as a ask. And ask, when I click on ask, this will be posted to my Google Classroom. As you can see, here's my question, and none of my students have answered yet. Okay, you can add a class comment here. And this is how you also create a class announcement or an assignment. It's very simple. Now, if you want to get students to your Google Classroom, and of course you want to do that, you need to go to Students. Now under Students, you'll have this class code. This is the class code you will use to invite your students to join your Google Classroom. You can also invite students by typing their name. For example, if I type That's Evelyn Hernandez. I can click them. But if you select that, that means that they're going to get they need to go to the Gmail and accept the invitation. So don't do it that way. The way that you're going to use to invite your student is by using the class code. By default, this is the class code that is created the minute you create your Google Classroom. I personally like to reset that to make it more friendly and maybe easier for students to remember. So here, you click on this down arrow and you're going to click on reset. So wait for a little bit and then your class code is changing. I don't think that's going to be easy. So I'm going to reset it again until I find one that is, maybe this only includes letters. There's no numbers. Let's try one more time. Okay, so maybe that works. EF5N, they're in 5th grade, so you can probably use that. Now, that is your class code. You can edit these options right here. Students can post and comment. You don't want that, especially now in 5th grade. Student can only comment. Don't turn that on yet. Teachers are the only one that can comment or post on this Google Classroom. So select that. And here, include this class in Guardian emails summaries. You can do that. If you want to see an example, you can click on this link. Also, you can invite parents to join the Google Classroom, and that's why we're collecting their emails, so you can do it. And that's another section that I can't do now because I don't have any parents' email, okay, to show you. But we're going to do that later on. On the About section, you have the Google Classroom name. You can add class materials here. So again, you can put a title, attachment, upload anything from your drive, Google, a YouTube video, or a link, and select post. These 3 dots are for you to edit the class name right here. All right, cancel, cancel. Now, each class that you create has their own drive, and that's the folder. So anything that you upload or anything, students can access a class folder, and it's right here. This is a classroom calendar, so you can put anything on the classroom calendar. And you can, as you can see, it's not your calendar from your drive. It's the class calendar, okay? And you can select, okay, any date that you want to do that, okay? So all my classes, 2. Nope, I don't want to do that. So I go back and I'm going to select my class. Now, you can also, under About, you can also see the Google Calendar. Now, I'm a teacher, so when I click on my Google Calendar, that's going to be my Google Calendar that is on the drive. Students will see their own calendar here as well. This is whoever uses is assigning to Google. Here, you can invite another teacher to join your Google Classroom. Per se, if you are working with the math teacher, you can invite Ms. Smith, for example, to join the Google Classroom, and both of you can share materials as well. All right, it's very simple. So stream is where, this is how your class will stream, the Google Classroom will stream. This is what the kids will see. You can add any topics to it, create any assignments, questions, used to repost things. Here, when you click here on students, this is you will see the list of students here once they join the classroom. And how are you going to invite the students to join the classroom? Once students know how to access Google, they will just go to classroom.google.com, and then you're going to open your Google Classroom and you're going to click here on your class code and select display You can post this on the Smartboard, so students, as the student go to Google Classroom, they click on the plus sign to join the class, and they enter this class code. You will see as every student joins the classroom, you'll see their names here. All right, make sure that you have 25 children. All right, so this is pretty much, it's very simple. Start creating your Google Classroom. Have fun. Let me know if you have any questions. Gracias.